starting.
There you go. Our first match, of course, today will be on Canyon Ambush. Canyon Ambush, of course, is a very canyonous map with lots of places to ambush people on. Shocking, I know, right? Um, Again, you guys have heard this spiel plenty of times. Let's go ahead and get right to the callouts. Let's take care of that right now. First off, ship number 1 is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. We have a Mobula here, a Hades Mobula, with a Hades up top, double Artemis bottom, Gatling and a Flare on the wings. Ship number 2 is the Delorum Told Me To, piloted by Saldus Bucket. We have a Huacha and Caro on one side. Alongside is the Lumber in Huacha with a Gatling and a Flare gun. Ship number 3 is the Uber Mobulanch. I'm sure I mispronounced that. It is a Hades Mobula with a Gat Flak on the bottom, Hades up top, and double Artemis on the wings. And ship number 4 is Zetnus' Sandwich, piloted by Water. It's me, a Huacha Fish with a side Gatling and Carronade.
That's not him sad. He took my job. I was gonna call him out and then just snatch it away.
Indeed, and I'm starting to see what the problem is with OBS at this point. Sorry about this, folks. I will work on that here as quickly as I can. We will not have the team. We will not have the team layouts at the bottom, but I will try to get on that on the next match's action is underway. Reborn trying to go after Zetnus Sandwich's front gun, putting shots into the hull here, getting the hull break on the Zetnus. Zetnus charging
nice flank on Fish.
Yes, a very, very strong push on the Reborn. However, getting a little bit of hard cover. No, not enough hard cover. Most of it goes into the balloon, though. They are okay.
I think that's way too aggressive on Blue's part.
I agree. A little too aggressive as the Uber is going after the Galleon here. We'll keep an eye on the action right now on the Uber and the Galleon. Oh, hold that thought as the Zetnus' Sandwich taking some serious damage here. He is down a balloon, down a hull. The Reborn moving in very quickly on the Zetnus.
Zetnus should be dead now. I don't see any way he can get out of that.
There could be. He's got a small window to work with if he can peel. Reborn's letting him go under. He might be for all intents and purposes dead, but this storm might work to his advantage. Meanwhile, Reborn rising up here to meet the Zetnus Sandwich. Meanwhile, Uber has been hull broken. This could be very dangerous, as that is a Huacha side that they're on. Of course, every side on the Galleon is a Huacha side. Huacha going out on the Mobula. That is a hull break on the Mobula. They have no guns, one engine, just a balloon, a hull, and a dream. That dream could be fading very quickly as the Galleon is lighting up the Mobula.
Ammo at least drop down fast.
Huacha should finish it off. It does. 1-0 in favor of Red. Red, of course, is Skyborne. Skyborne has the first blood advantage.
Do you think Skyborne will let the Fish live just for the Galleon back in the fight? Or the Mobula back in the fight?
Not necessarily. I think that, maybe not for that reason. I think maybe Reborn is trying to play a little safe with this Goldfish. He might just be disabling him, making sure he stays down, or possibly making sure that... You might be right, though, actually. You might be right in that they're trying to get the Galleon in for the kill shots, but then again, the Reborn can do that himself with that Hades.
They're trying to keep the one ship low on perma, so you can get the next engagement with advantage.
It's possible, however, I guess we will never know unless we're actually sitting in the room with Skyborne right now. But Zetnus' Sandwich is hull broken. They should go down any second. This should be 2-0 any second here. In fact, ship number 3 is waiting for them to die. The Uber is waiting for them to die, and they are down 2-0 in favor of Skyborne. And while we have a quick break in the action, I'm going to see if I can fix the problem on my end. Hey, there we go. Fixed it.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. And I was incorrect. We have, of course, Skyborne and, yes, and Urzi. I will take care of that here shortly. Like I said, technical difficulties going into the stream here today. I am taking care of them on the fly here, so I'll make sure that you guys can hear Luhar's here very shortly. Thank you for the heads up, though. All right, as the next engagement about to begin. Both teams currently jockeying for position as only 5 minutes have gone by in this match. Red with a 2-0 lead. First blood advantage, of course, also going to Red. Red, of course, being Skyborne. Skyborne, a many time champion of Sunday Community Skirmish.
It looks like Blues tend to sit here on defensive.
All right, yeah, Blue is getting a little defensive. Reborn basically advertising their position right now, basically saying, come get me, says the Reborn. That is bold right there. Hades just going out everywhere, basically saying, you know what, we have no fear of you. Look at this. That's almost borderline taunting right there. Just advertising their position.
And emptying your clip.
That is almost like, oh my goodness, they're just waiting for for Team Pinup Girl to leave their cover. They have zero interest in going in, absolutely none.
I mean, if this continues like this, then Red will win because they have the first blood and 2-kill advantage.
This is true.
Even if Blue can at the very end get 2 kills, because Red still has first blood.
Indeed,
Red will win.
And Blue doesn't necessarily have to make the engagement happen now. But they are going to make the engagement happen right now, as they are going to put the watch on the Reborn, making a big charge. Galleon Ram knocking the Goldfish off course.
Oh, I don't like that Ram, though.
Yeah, but my goodness, I think basically Skyborne is basically saying there's absolutely nothing you can do to us that we haven't seen before. But Uber has picked up a hull break on the Galleon here. Reborn moving in to try to pick up the Uber. They do pick up about 40% perma on the Galleon. Reborn looking to possibly ram here. Are they going to go for the ram? No, they're going to go for the flank. Huacha goes into the Reborn. Uber gets the Hydro. A little bit of Hydro. Actually, that might have been a stamina burn, as they put shots into the Delorum. Hull break might be imminent on the Galleon. Zetnus moving in. There is the hull break on the Galleon.
This is a very awkward spot for those Mobulas. Yeah,
the Mobula's in a good spot. However, one small problem: the Reborn is going to light into it with close range Gatling. Can they win the DPS race though? That Hades is out.
Might.
No, they won't.
No.
3-0 in favor of Red.
Close.
That reload on the Hades cost them. Galleon with a sliver of perma-health there, held up by industrial strength dental floss right now, as Zetnus Sandwich moving in on the Mobula. A joust going on between the two. Looks like Zetnus gets the height advantage. However, one small problem with that plan: the Galleon does have Lumberjack, and they pop the balloon of the Zetnus. This should be 4-0 any minute.
Oh, are they sitting in blue spawn right
They
now?
are sitting in blue spawn. Uber spawns. However, this could be a snowball. This could be very dangerous for Blue. Uber spawns in. They're going to have to get in on the Galleon very quickly, make this a 2v1. Shots going into the Uber. They're making a very strong charge.
Oh,
however, they're eating it. They're eating it. Hades, Lumber, everything. They are about to go down. They are down 4-0 in favor of Red. My goodness, this is a clinic.
Think it's GG right there.
Skyborne putting on a clinic right now. This is just getting ugly in a hurry. Zetnus Sandwich full reverse right now. Not good for them. Meanwhile, all ships on Red doing okay, no deaths. Only the Galleon is in trouble with that low perma-health, but so far so good. Blue looking for cover behind the man-made structure right there, the man-made pipes. They do get the cover.
If Blue can get the Galleon down, they should have no problem killing the mob. And from there, they can maybe try to regroup.
Yes. They don't really have much of a choice right now, though. They have to, as the Uber has respawned, and they have a... Ooh, I like the spawn position for the Uber. They need to move in very quickly. They need to make sure that their Goldfish is not cut off completely. They need to get a kill quickly. Zetnus Sandwich is coming out of cover. Who will be the target? I think at this point, if you're Blue, you pretty much have to go for the Galleon.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to do
mob.
it. They're going for the mob, a very surprising choice in my opinion.
But the Galleon is in a bit of an off position.
Yes.
Blocked by a diagonal pipe.
That would make sense if they're out of engagement. Oh, good watch right there by the Zetnus Sandwich. They might have something here.
It looks like Pick was
Oh,
still.
they're going to get it! Yes, they are. 4-1. Blue is finally on the board, and the Galleon is in trouble. This should be 4-2. Blue is starting to come back here. That hull break should be imminent. A good watcher coming out from red. If they can get some perma-hull out, no, they probably will not. That should be a kill. And there it is, 4-2 in favor of red. However, blue is finally on the board, clearing their spawn. Zetna Sandwich not losing any perma-hull in that specific engagement. However, they are at 50% perma.
Yeah, they're going to have to rethink their method of engagement after this one. See if they can try to play, I think, a bit more offensively. Because if they let that Galleon sit there, those lumberjacks are just going to pound them down.
All right, and of course, we got a bit of a late filing crowd here today. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into Sunday Community Skirmish number 132 in this first round matchup between Skyborne and the Pinup girl. Gosh, I keep forgetting the team name. There we go, Team Pinup Girl. There we go. And DeRebel18940 basically saying that Skyborne is getting every engagement they want. I agree, except for the positioning of the Galleon in that last engagement. That was the one mistake Skyborne has made in this entire match. Other than that, it's been completely clean for Skyborne. 4-2 so far. Let's get a timer check here. Huskar, give us the official timer, if you would, please.
9 minutes and 5 seconds.
9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the match. Very good. Of course, with Canyon, you're never really going to get a timer victory in this sort of environment. However, it can affect, low timers can affect mindsets. We've seen that before on maps like Duel at Dawn and Canyon Ambush, where timers have gotten low and teams got really aggressive at the end. So that's not to say that you're going to have a 4-2 victory here. You're not going to see that, but you're going to see teams change that mindset, especially if you get down below 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You know, you're going to see teams act a little differently here. Blue, however, in absolutely no rush, as they should be. They should be taking their time, making sure they get the right engagement.
Cut some shots off.
Shots going out on the Reborn. However, Reborn turned in a superior position to the Uber. They are able to get Hades into the Uber. Meanwhile, the Uber only able to get Artemis into the Reborn. So advantage red right now. Red has the advantage. Oh, an unlucky Hades going into the balloon of the Delorum. Meanwhile, oh, that Watcha. That's going to be painful.
Nice reverse Galleon.
That was a good job right there by the Galleon. Also helping to shield the Reborn. Reborn looks like they're going to blow by. Oh, the perfect Watcha from the flank by the Zetnus. A good job right there, picking up 3 guns, the rest of it going into the Galleon. This could be an advantage blue here. This could be a sandwich. Sandwich in play, sandwich in play. No, not in play. Oh, maybe still in play. They're getting it. They've got it bounced. They've got it bounced. They're going to get it. No, not quite. Zetnus lost their balloon. That's going to be painful for them. That could cost them the match. They're going to bounce here. They do bounce. Reborn has the height advantage. That's going to be painful for Uber. That could cost them the match. Losing that balloon. Zetnus losing the balloon is going to cost them. It does. 5-2 in favor of Skyborne. An unfortunate, over-aggressive ram right there. They could have had the sandwich, but no. They popped their own balloon and it cost them.